Hey, they found progressives! Holy shit!
Hey, progressive scan mode, it actually works. Because of how we were recording this, that's the only reason why this works the way it does.
Yes. It does look smoother, if you ask me. Here we go! Welcome, everybody! To our next Versus series. This is the MJ406.
Kingslayer here.
It's finally time to go into one of the, what I feel will be one of the most underappreciated Kirby games. Kirby Air Ride.
Which is insane. Which is saying a decent amount, I guess. But then again, I'm not really sure because a lot of Kirby games, if not all, usually end up being good.
This is one of like the only spin-offs Kirby had. Or at least even the recent ones. And well,
yeah,
for people that played it, it's one of the best.
There's only 3 spin-offs that I know of. There's the Puyo Puyo one.
Yeah.
There's the golfing one.
Yeah,
and
golfing one is really good too.
Yeah, and then there's this one.
This one has a lot of stuff that people
I
like.
remember there's another one.
There's also some of them on Game Boy.
I guess
I
guess there's also the DS ones as well, the 3DS ones like Battle Royale and
Oh yeah, I guess those are technically spin-offs as well.
They're based off the mini games, so I guess they could.
Well, yeah. Welcome to Kirby Air Ride. We do basic races to start off. Do the fucking rejection mode, which is fucking chaos, or the mode that everybody loves, City Trial.
So
You want to just do races to get used to it?
Yeah.
I think that's probably a good way to go.
So free run is it?
Free run is just a one-player thing, just go in.
Time trial mode.
Yep. So yeah, you have all these maps, and while we basically just race around, the gameplay is super simple. Oh, I have everything unlocked. I have all the challenges done, so don't need to worry about that. You have all these vehicles with different statistics. I'll say beginner's vehicle is probably best either Warp Star or Wagon Star. Because Warp Star is average all around. Wagon Star is pretty good, but it can't fly. But you also don't have to deal with the boost mechanic at all.
I'll take the Warp Star, I guess.
I'll pick the shitty one. I can throw some computers in here, just for the fuck of it.
It goes up to 4 players like Double Dash?
Yep, of course. It goes up to 4 players. It's a more simplistic racing game. It's pretty simple. You don't have to hold anything to move. You just go. You can hold the A button to activate a boost thing. When that meter fills up, release it at full.
It looks like you slow down and then you move
Yep.
forward.
You don't want to overuse it, but if you're like going across a turn, it's a good way to go. Pretty much just use control stick to steer, A button for everything else.
How do you grab this thing?
Perhaps when you're going around a turn like that, you probably want to hold A to
so you can slow down and then
yeah, hold A to go around the turn, and then when the boost meter fills up, release, you go across for, maximum speed and all that. Meanwhile, I picked the shitty vehicle where I have to keep charging repeatedly because
yeah.
I thought I'd do a little better than this, but I keep forgetting I never play the Bulk Star. It's a piece of shit. But yep, this racing game was not loved by critics, but a lot of people that played it loved it. It's very simple.
So it's a
It's a game that's very easy to pick up, but somewhat difficult to master.
So it's one of those cases of the game is
like
it has like that niche crowd, but it's like unappreciated by the
yeah.
What is it? The masses, whatever.
Yeah. Like this game you can play with one fucking hand. That's how easy this game is to play. You only need the A button or one of the shoulder buttons and the control stick. That's it. And you use the C stick to move the camera around. So zoom in and out.
So that was for goddamn computer.
Yeah. Well, it's your first race. But I'm racing this piece of shit. And you can do replays to center on certain characters, see what they do. You get DDD and Mennonite to unlock and stuff. I don't feel like going over that now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit in this. Like, you know how the Smash Bros. Games have the challenges or whatever?
Yeah.
Kirby Air Ride, I feel like it's the game that started that.
This feels like it took a lot from which came first, this or Melee? It feels like
Melee came first.
yeah, because it looks like it takes a lot from Melee.
Well, this is worked on by Sakurai.
Yeah.
I think this is the last Kirby game he actually worked on.
Was it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because then he left to do purely Smash Bros. Stuff, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the race. You can try another vehicle if you want. I'll say the ones to avoid are the Formula Star, because that's all speed, not much else. Swerve Star is a straight shooter and can't turn unless you stop. And Turbo Star is not very good with boost. Slick Star is a weird turning one. That's about it. Those 3 or 4 are a little rough. You can be King DDD or Mennonite. They're both fun too. Oh yeah, you can press X and Y to change color if you feel like you want to. Let me lower the level a little bit. I lost up everybody.
Yeah.
But I picked a Formula Star. Ooh, that's a good choice for this race. Jetstar is pretty good. And handicap, I guess, just increase your stats a bit. But yeah, as usually at max, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is like one of the few games me and my whole family just are able to always go back to. It's weird. Like, my family's not as big into gaming as I am, but this game we always have a fun time playing.
Can you like fall off the
You can fall, so be careful about that. You can fall. And oh yeah, your flight is airplane control, so you know.
Wait, what? Oh.
When you're flying, it's airplane control. So down is up, down. Hold A to basically go to a complete stop if you have to. Remember, holding A activates the charge for a boost, but also acts as your brake. But don't worry, you can activate it so you can't come back, but I don't do that.
So hold A and then like go for a speed boost, is that how it works?
Yeah, but you don't want to do that all the time. Mostly around turns or if you're going the wrong way. And well, if you see like a boost panel on the ground, hit A when you're over that. And the way the boost mechanic works, you basically touch the ground when you do that. So you want to tap A to activate those.
Okay, I see how it works.
Like I said, it's very simple, but you just gotta take a while to practice to get used to it. But
yeah, it just feels a little crazy.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
very hectic.
Nah.
And when you're near an enemy, press A to absorb their power and use it. Like a lot of the Kirby powers, like the spark, the plasma power there, if you shake the control stick, and then press A, you will unleash a stronger shot. Well, they only last limited time in this game.
And this is, I want to say, like, this looks like a little app where it's like, you know, like Warrior's Mountain or whatever, like that. Where it's like basically just keep going.
Who knows where we are in this universe?
Hey! How do you... Whoa! Whoa! Oh god! How do you control this thing?
No wonder why this computer's doing well. It's on the wheelie scooter, and he fell! Dumbass. God, I love the wheelie scooter.
How do you control this thing? Oh god.
You just do. You just do. Screw you, your wheelie scooter. God, I love that vehicle. Looks like you're starting to get the hang of it. And again, Jetstar is a pretty good vehicle. Jetstar has somewhat good flight capabilities, and when it first launches in the air, you get a massive speed boost. What? No. But yeah, there's a reason I think very highly of this Kirby game. The lack of content will turn off a lot of critics and some players, but well, the last mode, City Trial, you can make your own fun. I feel. And that's one of the things that makes it stand out very well.
This game this game, from the sound of it, sounds kind of like, I guess a good example is maybe the God game, where it's like, you know, the train's pinned to like nothing else, but the games that people actually play it eventually started slowly becoming like a cult classic.
Oh wow, you barely won. Holy crap. Beat the computer by half a second. I lost to a computer again! Oh!
Yeah, this game, this is pretty chaotic.
Yeah. May as well do all these raids just to get you a feel for everything.
Yeah.
I'll pick one that a lot of people don't like, but I'm somewhat a fan of. Swerve Star!
I am liking the Jetstar, but I'm going to try everything else just to see what happens. I'm going to try
I'll have you drive the Turbo Star. And I'll give you another King Dedede just because.
Just the fuck.
It'll be a dark one. And now we go to Sky Sands. Like, well, you think Air Ride would be the main mode for this game, it really isn't. This is the way main races are. Yeah, riding a bike, you're on the ground automatically, so you don't have to press A to activate stuff on the ground. And because you're DD, you can't absorb enemies. But when you go near them, you whack them with your hammer.
I see. So you get some air and then you get some speed with this.
Yeah, the way the bikes work. Yeah, he rides a wheelie bike. So King Dedede controls similar to the vehicle wheelie bike in this game, so...
Pretty vicious, but...
Yeah. The bikes are a little different to handle because they're always on the ground, so turning can be a little... Driving feels a little different with them at times.
Back off!
Because they end up getting involved with a lot of the environmental stuff on the ground. But yeah, all vehicles have different tastes. You can probably find your own favorite. It takes a lot of experiment. I'll just say,
I will say
it will never be the Bold Star.
I will say I do like the, what you call it? The
Jetstar?
The Jetstar.
Yeah, there's a lot of standout vehicles. Like, the best ones end up being like the Warp Star, Jetstar. Shadow Star is pretty good too. One of my personal favorites, I know not a lot of my family members like, the Wheelie Scooter. The little green bike. Oh my god, that vehicle kicks ass.
Because you know how to use it properly.
Yep. And just like the one I'm using right now, the Swerve Star. It only goes straight, unless you hold the A button and go to complete stop to turn yourself.
No.
Like, you want to think a vehicle that only goes straight would be good. But it moves at a very consistent speed.
If you know how to use it properly, I guess.
Yeah. Like I said, there's a learning curve to this game. While getting all the controls is very easy to do, it's more getting the feel of every vehicle. That's another thing that's interesting. Like, a lot of racing games, a lot of vehicles will feel very similar. There's a lot of variables in this game. Like, some can fly, some can't, some are more powerful for battling, some can turn better than others, some can launch themselves at a great speed. Two that can do that. Some have a lot of health, some don't. It's very intense. But yeah, you just gotta figure out which ones you like. I'll say there's a lot of them that are generally accepted. Still got second though. Oh my god, the Swerve Star is too good.
Yeah, you beat it like 15
It's so
seconds.
fast! That's the thing.
Yeah, I managed to catch up to you and then I hit a wall.
It's a great racing vehicle. I even learned that you grind along walls with it.
So, get this guy's hands.
Yeah, Frozen Hillside. This one's a little weird.
Good try.
Ice with the slick star. Sounds like a great idea.
Which one was it? Was it which one did you not like? Which one was it that no one's gonna like?
Bulk Star.
Let's
That
see.
one's a piece of shit. Because the way that one works...
Oh, you show that one in a minute. No, I'm gonna try
the Bulk Star is a piece of shit. The way the Bulk Star works, it runs on boost. So basically you have to keep holding A to fuel it and then let it go. Then once the meter empties, you gotta fill it again. So instead of it being like an extra thing to give you a little extra oomph, it runs on it. Which is a pain in the neck.
I would just say things when I try.
Yeah, you can be that if you want. I just know it's a little rough to handle. Because its turning's a little weird. Wing Star's a decent one. It's not too fast on the ground, but if you get in the air and learn to control yourself in flight pretty well, it's pretty good. I picked this because its turning is ridiculous.
Ow! How do you control this mode?
The thing with Wing Star is you always want to be in the air. Because that's how you get all your speed and shit, and you're able to turn more easily. Otherwise, you're a bit slow on the ground.
So how do I get in the air, or is it like I have to...
You just have to launch.
Oh, launch yourself?
Like, you generally hold down to get to a ramp if you're able to launch on it. Some of you can't. But yeah, launching, you pretty much just get to a ramp, you'll eventually fly. Sometimes high speed will throw you in the air. Not always, though. Because it's an ice level, it's a little hard to get around.
Because ice physics.
Yeah. Oh, you can interact with the environment stuff. Oh, yeah! Shake the control stick left and right and rotate it to do a quick spin. I forgot about that. That's a good combat maneuver. It's very good for getting people off your back. And if you don't want to absorb an enemy by accident, you can just spin at them to get it off. Yeah, this race is weird. There's a lot of weird turns and shit. This is one of the odder ones. Oh god, I can't see anything!
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, there's also switches to activate stuff on the ground in certain races.
Alright.
They said, you would feel like this is the main mode. I feel like this is the best mode to get used to the game on, though. Because, I will say, the true meaning of the game is City Trial. It really is.
I'm assuming that's a one-player mode only?
Nope. Multiplayer. Everything is multiplayer. 4 people. Yep, up to 4 people. I was going to say 8, but it doesn't do 8. You can do LAN play with this, though.
Huh.
There are only 2 games on the GameCube that can do LAN play.
Oh, sweet!
Yeah, if you go in the air with that, you go pretty fast. Oh yeah, and you can figure out A button uses the elemental ability you have or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to hold it down or...
Nope, you just have to press it. It depends, but it's usually you just have to press it. There are only 2 games of GameCube that I know that did LAN play. Mario Kart Double Dash and this game.
Probably the only ones that have the potential to do a lot of, you know.
Yeah, because they didn't have a lot of shooters. Shooters were the ones that took a lot of advantage of it during that gen. In particular, like Halo and all that.
This is pretty... This was a pretty awkward...
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
If you're able to get in the air, it works well, but otherwise, a little hard to manage on the ground.
Yeah.
Like I said, everything's got different strokes.
It is kind of interesting to see a racing game that isn't, you know...
And it's a little, like, not like a lot of it's unbalanced either. Like, if you don't use every vehicle, you can win with, like, all of them.
Even the Bulk Star.
Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch, though. The Bulk Star's a piece of shit.